What is up, my friends? You are very welcome to tonight's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. We won't have a live stream today, but I wanted to put out a news video again giving you the latest on the Trent Alexander-Arnold situation and what a former Arsenal legend has had to say about it. We're going to be giving you the eye-watering price that some of the tickets are trading for ahead of Liverpool's game against Spurs tomorrow. Of course, a game that at one point could see the team crowned Premier League champions and Arne Slot to win his first Premier League title. That is a day of celebration. It is a day that should be rejoiced. But of course, a certain Uruguayan is trying to undermine it, and we will cover that as well. As always, ladies and gents, you know we want to know your thoughts, so please do let me know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it, and I'd love you to hit that subscribe button. As I mentioned in the earlier video, our tickets for our live shows at the Hot Water Comedy Club, May 25th and May 28th, are on sale right now, priced at just £20, and you can get them with the link in the description. And the good news, they are both all ages events, and I can't wait to come over and say hello to everyone. Right, let's talk about the, quite frankly, staggering price that some of the tickets are changing hands for. Look, I hate touting at the best of times, and I think people paying these prices only feeds into this desire to make money off football tickets. This piece here said tickets for Liverpool's likely coronation as Premier League champions when they face Spurs at Anfield are being listed by touts online for more than £3,000 each. £3,000. These people should be banned. These people should be tracked down, and their ability to buy tickets should be removed. Now, I know Spurs fans have apparently been selling some of their tickets as well, and it's more understandable that they don't want to be there. Their focus will be on Thursday. So a lot of Spurs fans, from what I'm reading, have been selling their tickets to Liverpool fans as well for what will be, hopefully, us being crowned Premier League champions for the second time, league title winners for the 20th time, and again, rubber stamping Liverpool as the most successful club in English football history. So let me know your thoughts on that situation, your thoughts on the touting of those tickets, and of course, £3,000 to watch a game of football. If you pay that, you've got a problem, or too much money. But either way, both of them are problems. One of them a good problem, one of them just a problem. Right, let's move on to talk about Dean Huysen, because this is going to be one of the battles of the summer for his transfer. The latest story from Fabrizio Romano said Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal all want Dean Huysen and have different strategies. Liverpool, he said, Kwanzaa could leave the club, and the ongoing negotiation with Canade, let's see what happens there. I would fully expect we need a centre-back regardless, by the way. So even if Canade stays, and I certainly hope that he does, and Kwanzaa stays, I still think Liverpool fans would feel we need to add in that other centre-back. I do think, however, we'll lose a centre-back this summer, whether that is Ibrahima Canade, which I hope it isn't, or Jarell Kwanzaa. We'll wait and see. Could even be Joe Gomez. Remember, Newcastle looking for a centre-back as well, and they've been linked to both Gomez and Kwanzaa in the past. Then he goes on to speak about Chelsea, and he said, Chelsea have an excellent relationship with those close to the player. I'll translate that for you. Chelsea have given a load of dough to his agent, who was the one that helped with the Caicedo deal, and others as well that they've done. I think Nicholas Jackson's contract renewal and a few others. So the real plus there for Chelsea is money. They have lots of it that they love to throw around. As I mentioned the other night in the late night agenda, since the summer of 2022, 42 transfers totaling £1.3 billion from Chelsea Football Club, and seemingly they're linked with every top player again this summer. I know they've recouped money, but it is just becoming a bit of an ongoing joke at this point that there's no end to the ability for them to spend. If they don't get Champions League football, maybe they won't have the money to go and pursue Huysen, but as of right now, they do occupy one of those positions, although Nottingham Forest have a game in hand. If they win that, well then Chelsea could be pushed down to 6th, so let's wait and see what happens there. And to finish up, he said about Arsenal, Arteta is pushing. That's all he said about Arsenal. And look, Liverpool and Arsenal, in my opinion, certainly two far better clubs for his development, but that's just my take on it. So let's talk about the advice given to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it's from a former Arsenal great and somebody who knows what it takes to win a Premier League title. So this is the advice given by Emmanuel Petit. He said, my advice to Trent Alexander-Arnold would be that he's about to win the Premier League again with Liverpool. He will always compete for the Champions League with Liverpool. Why would you want to go and join Real Madrid in their current state? It's a mess at Real Madrid, and if you have one or two bad games, you get killed by the fans. You will have no support. It's the opposite of that at Liverpool. Thank you, Emmanuel, and many others who've tried to point out what is clear here. He won't get anywhere near the good graces he's been given at Liverpool, and if he starts jogging around the pitch, he will be slaughtered by the Madrid fans and the media. So again, I don't know what is going to happen with Trent's contract. Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein and others certainly do feel like he's on his way to Madrid. We just want a resolution to it as Liverpool fans, but that is a good piece of advice, in my opinion, from Emmanuel Petit, and one that I think Trent Alexander-Arnold should at least have another thought process about. Some people believe Trent is going to stay. I don't want to go that far, but let's just say that until it's signed, sealed and delivered, we do have some hope, but again, a resolution to it, and Liverpool fans getting told what's happening will be very much appreciated. So let me know what you guys think on that Emmanuel Petit post, because he's not the first to say it, and I agree with him. Trent can win everything he wants to win here. The Ballon d'Or talk, I think, is fanciful, whether he's at Liverpool, Real Madrid or elsewhere. So quickly want to recap on the Darwin Núñez thing in case you missed the video earlier on. Darwin Núñez put out a post today on X, I think it was, that said, no wonder I didn't play more, because the last game I started in the Premier League went well and suddenly ... alluding to the fact that there's a rumour that Liverpool would have to pay Benfica €5 million if he makes one more appearance this season. Our manager Arne Slot's come out and said nobody's told him that, he's not been made aware of that, and it hasn't come into his thinking as to why Darwin Núñez hasn't played. I think that Darwin Núñez needs to look a lot more closer to home and realise that his own failings are the reason that he hasn't played. But what annoys me the most is, once again, the cowardly act and nature of this. Takes down the post, switches his profile picture because he knows then he loses the blue tick when you do that on X. You have to reapply for it, making it look like the original post wasn't from his account. Shocking. And then puts up a post with himself and Alexis McAllister saying good morning. Stay at home, Darwin. Like I mentioned earlier on, if you don't want to be here, mate, I promise you there's a lot of Liverpool fans looking forward to you hitting the exit door as well, especially after the amount of support that those Liverpool fans have given to Darwin Núñez, even during the dark times, especially the travelling cup and at Anfield. They always sing his name, and I think they deserve better. His teammates deserve better. The manager deserves better. But once again, he's shown himself up to be classless, and I just can't wait for him to do it and head off. Bye-bye, adios. Right. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be live from 3:15. We're going to go right through one big long stream all the way through to the match reaction, because we want to be together. We want to celebrate, and I hope we do it in style tomorrow. Jones Knows on Sky was predicting a 5-2 win for Liverpool. I went 2-0 with my prediction. Either way, I do hope we get goals. I do hope we get an entertaining day. Looks like the weather's going to be beautiful. And if anybody is going to the game, very jealous of you. Have a wonderful time. Let us know what it's like in the comments again afterwards when you come back from the game or whatever tomorrow. But most importantly, Reds, everywhere around the world, wherever you are watching, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy tomorrow if we do get over the line, which I think we will. But most importantly, I want to thank you again for another remarkable season here on the channel. Love and appreciate all of you and your support. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.